to F1 helping to shape the modern world?
That's a good question, and there's lots of different bits of technology that we can point to. I mean, carbon fibre is a big thing that we didn't invent in Formula 1, but we pioneered the usage of it. And now you've got a lot of planes being made out of carbon fibre. And I think Formula 1 helped to accelerate the usage of carbon fibre technologies and develop different technologies. So that for sure is an area where we help to accelerate the usage of carbon fibre. But I think a lot of what Formula 1 is able to do is to bring a very strong philosophy, a very aggressive attitude to a lot of areas, and where technologies which have perhaps been a little bit slow in developing are introduced into Formula 1, we're so competitive, we accelerate them, we develop them much more quickly than normally happens in industry. So the KER system, the kinetic energy recovery system we have this year, was progressing, but nothing like the rate is progressing now we're using in Formula 1. We've really accelerated the rate. So there's also bits and pieces. Disc brakes were invented in motor racing and other various technologies. But I think it's more about this acceleration of ideas that Formula 1 really has an impact in modern life.
Is F1 technology helping to improve road cars?
I think it is, and it is similar to the point I made previously, that the acceleration of technologies, and if we take the kinetic energy recovery system I mentioned, that's now being used both in the race cars and in the road cars at Mercedes and Mercedes-Benz. So people like to have exciting cars, they like to have high-performance cars, and through Formula 1 we're putting back in, particularly into the high-performance area, technologies that people can use. The SLS, which is our big performance sports car, we've just made a completely electric version of that using the technology we use on the racing car, and it's a fantastic car. It's just as exciting as the petrol version, and it's putting, maintaining excitement, but putting the efficiency that we need for the future back into road cars. So I think there's lots of areas where Formula 1 does put directly back into road car technology.
Do you think F1 cars will, in the future, be powered by anything other than petrol or diesel?
I think there's going to be hybrid technology for sure. We already have it coming in 2014. The ratio of the combustion engine and the electric engine is changing. At the moment, we have a relatively small electric motor and a big combustion engine. In 2014, they're going to be more evenly split. And because the engine is turbocharged in 2014, we can use the turbocharger also to generate electricity to put into the storage system, to put into the electric motor. So what we're going to be doing in 2014 is seeing the fastest lap we can do for a specific amount of fuel, and really drive the efficiency of the vehicle. And so I think we're going to see hybrid technologies for sure become a factor in the near future. I think in the long term, one of the really exciting things about Formula 1 is the noise. When you're on the grid of a Formula 1 race and the start's happening, the noise is tremendous. It's just, it creates so much excitement and passion. And we've got to be able to maintain that, because if we had completely silent Formula 1 cars, I don't think it would be as much fun. So we've got to find solutions which help with technology, but also maintain the sport, maintain the entertainment, maintain the enthusiasm.
In motor racing and general transport, what do you think the next big developments will
be? I think the hybrid technologies are going to become more and more commonplace. It's hard to see us moving away from fossil fuels completely, but what's happened in the last 5 or 10 years is efficiencies have become really important. So And this is where Formula 1 is very relevant, because we have extremely light cars. We're always trying to push the weight of the car down, and we make the cars very aerodynamically efficient, and that's exactly what will happen with road vehicles. The weight's going down, the aerodynamic efficiency is going up. To get the most out of that little drop of fuel is becoming the critical objective, and I think that's where it's really opening up and developing, and those efficiencies are going to become the key to future transport.
Thank you, Mr. Brawn, for answering all my questions.
Okay, thank you, Marcus. Hope you found it interesting.